Malacañang says Solicitor General Jose Calida will go straight to the Court of Appeals to ask for a reversal of a Makati court decision junking the motion for an arrest warrant for Senator Sonny Trillanes.
He will not file a motion for reconsideration but go immediately to the Court of Appeals and appeal the ruling of the court with respect to the issuance or non-issuance of the warrant of arrest.
Panelo says Calida will appeal before the CA because the Makati judge ruled based on secondary evidence presented by Trillanes' lawyers. Trillanes' camp produced news articles, video reports, and witnesses who saw him apply for amnesty firsthand but was unable to produce his amnesty application. The Department of National Defense also says the application is no longer in its records. In his ruling, Makati City Judge Andres Soriano cites jurisprudence for cases where the only issue is the existence of a document. Secondary evidence may be admitted even without accounting for the original. Soriano upheld the legal power of Duterte to issue Proclamation number 572 voiding Trillanes' amnesty, but struck down the proclamation's factual basis on the alleged non-filing of the application form. Malacañang supports Speaker Gloria Arroyo's push for the Philippine Senate to withdraw from the Inter-Parliamentary Union. The IPU is an international group of lawmakers criticizing the Duterte administration for its attacks on opposition senators Laila de Lima and Sonny Trillanes.
I support the call of Speaker Arroyo. Ever since the time of the president, we've been hearing him making speeches in the same tone.
Malacañang earlier blasted the IPU for prying and interfering in domestic affairs. The IPU said it may conduct a fact-finding mission to check on any violations of the rights of Trillanes, a fierce critic of Duterte. Members of the Senate are divided over Arroyo's recommendation. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon calls the suggestion defeatist and a tacit admission that indeed critical lawmakers are being persecuted under the Duterte administration. But Senate President Tito Soto says he is inclined to concur with Arroyo and reminded the IPU that the Philippines is a sovereign state with a working judicial process. Customs Chief Isidro Lapeña believes he still enjoys the trust and confidence of President Rodrigo Duterte. This, despite the controversy surrounding the missing 1 ton of shabu alleged to have slipped through his agency's watch. He says he talked to the president about the drug case. Lapeña says, quote, "As long as I deliver what he wants me done, then I would say that the president still has the trust and confidence in me." Amid calls for his resignation, Lapeña on Tuesday says that under his watch, the customs seized a record-breaking 3.06 billion pesos worth of drugs. But the agency's accomplishments were overshadowed by the entry of shabu worth 6.8 billion pesos into the country. Former X-ray Chief Lourdes Mangawang has blown the whistle on her colleagues, claiming they violated customs standard operating procedures. Lapeña and Mangawang are set to face off in a continuing probe into the missing shabu by the House committees on Wednesday. Commuters file a motion for reconsideration to stop the implementation of the recently approved fare hikes for jeepneys and buses in Metro Manila, Central Luzon, and Calabarzon. In a petition filed Tuesday, concerned citizens argue fare hikes would have a grave impact on the poor. They allege jeepney and bus operators already earn a good income, more than the minimum wage of 512 pesos in Metro Manila. The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, or LTFRB, earlier approved a 2 peso increase in jeepneys minimum fare in Metro Manila, Central Luzon, and Calabarzon, and a provisional 1 peso increase for buses minimum fare in Metro Manila. The motion for reconsideration means the implementation of the fare hikes originally set for November could be delayed. LTFRB Chairman Martin Delgra says a hearing would be set for the petition. News of the fare hike comes at a time when the country's inflation rate rose to an average of 6.2% in the third quarter of 2018. Wonder Woman 1984, the sequel to the highly acclaimed Wonder Woman summer film, releases its new official premiere date, June 5, 2020. Gal Gadot made the official announcement on her official Twitter account. Warner's Jeff Goldstein says the movie premiere date was moved to 2020 from its previous November 2019 release date because of, quote, tremendous success releasing the first Wonder Woman film during the summer. Gal Gadot and Chris Pine will both be returning for Wonder Woman 1984, with Kristen Wiig as a new addition to the cast as the film's villain. It will still be directed by Patty Jenkins.